All right, let's do this thing. Let's do this thing. Got myself some coffee. I spilt it in typical. Happy New Year, beautiful people. Welcome back to the Brave Bold You channel. I'm coming in here because it has been several weeks since I have started my GLP-1 journey, and I wanted to come in here and give you a little bit of an update. So I started my journey back in June. It was actually June 25th, 2025 when I took my first shot. If you're curious to see how I came to this decision, please check out my past videos where I actually share what led me to decide down this path. And honestly, it has been one of the best decisions. I'm actually just gonna say it. The only thing I regret is not starting sooner. And that's that. So we are now 28 weeks later. I'm going to come in here and just share things like an overall update of where I am, how I'm feeling. First and foremost, I am down a little over 20 pounds of inflammation. I am still at the loading dose of 0.25 on the semaglutide. And I should have also maybe preface this with, this by no means is me telling you that you need to get on a GLP-1. By no means. I'm simply offering information that I was looking for when the whole hype around GLP-1s came out, and I couldn't find any other woman my age. I'm in perimenopause, I'm 47. I couldn't find any other woman my age who was also struggling hard with perimenopause and on a journey of hormone replacement therapy and wanting to start these peptides. And so I'm making the video that I would have wanted to see myself. So here I am, 28 weeks in, and I'm feeling fantabulous. Now, at the beginning of my journey, you're gonna see in my past videos, when I think I shared a video when I was about 8 weeks into this journey, there was more fatigue because the body is simply getting used to it. Now I feel a lot more revitalized, energized, stronger. I'm not saying the GLP is making me stronger, by the way, but in the gym, I've noticed that my lifts are increasing. And obviously, as somebody who has spondylolisthesis, I'm being very mindful with how I lift weights, just to support my overall spinal health. But those are some things that I've noticed. So I am down a little over 20 pounds, several inches. Maybe on another video, I can actually share more of the inches because I don't really like sharing the weight because your journey is going to be different. But what I did want to come in here and share with you today is, why am I still at the lowest dose? Everybody wants to know. I am still on the loading dose because I am a big believer, especially in this phase of life, and especially as we are seeing the skinny at all costs trend coming back, which is literally going to wreak havoc. If you try to squeeze your body into a shape it is not meant to be at, this will wreak havoc on your overall system. The reason that I am still choosing to go low and slow is because I'm still having results. I still feel full. I don't want to feel full all the time. So some people are saying that they decide to increase because their hunger came back. The thing is that if you have zero hunger cues, you are actually doing more damage to your overall system. Our bodies are meant to be nourished and fed, and our metabolism needs this, right? For everything to work in a coherent system, we need to be eating our bodies. We need to be fueling everything. Like your brain needs calories, your organs need calories. Just for you to sit at home and do nothing but doom scroll, or brain rot, like I like to call it, you need calories. That's not even getting out of bed and trying to function and get on with your day. So we need calories. So for me, I still feel full. Not as full as I did at the beginning, which is great. So I have my hunger cues coming back. I'm really focused obviously on the protein and my fiber and the hydration and all of the things as I've spoken in other videos. This is just simply an extra tool I added to my already developed toolbox. But the big reason that I am going slow, and you're like, spit it out, Crystal. It's because you're going to lose muscle mass and your skeletal, you're going to lose your skeletal lean muscle mass if you go too fast at anything. Now, naturally, any kind of lifestyle changes you do and you start to lose weight. Again, watch the video where I talk about fat loss versus weight loss. You will naturally also lose water weight. You will lose some muscle mass. And at my age, I'm like right near 50. I can't afford to be losing muscle and I cannot afford to be losing bone. And so I'm going nice and slow because there's no rush. In 28 weeks, I've lost a little over 20-ish pounds plus numerous inches. Why am I gonna hurry up? I'm seeing results. Now, I know the trend is to drop that in a month. I don't believe in that lifestyle. I don't believe that that is something that is sustainable long-term, and it will have consequences. There are always consequences to every decision we'll ever make in our life, for everything, right? And this is not something that I'm willing to trade off, my muscle and my bone. So I'm looking at losing the inflammation, looking at losing the extra fat without wreaking havoc on all of the things. Now, nutrition, as I said, we need to be eating. So I've had conversations with women where they're like, oh, I think I have to increase my dose because, and again, I'm not a medical professional, so please, I really hope you're being followed by a medical team, where they'll just share with me like, oh, I'm gonna up my dose because I'm hungry again. No, and as we are doing this, we should be focused on our habits and maintaining the lifestyle because yes, with everything, there's going to be a little bit of a fluctuation. So whatever you lose, you might gain a little bit back. You're trying to avoid doing the yo-yo because once you've lost muscle and bone and you yo-yo, it'll be even harder. And it's not good on the overall system. So I'm just coming in here to share. Yeah, I'm still at the lowest dose of 0.25. Feeling great. I still take it weekly. There's actually been some weeks where I've gone a week and a half without taking it. And I feel comfortable here. Now, I'm not telling you how you need to be doing this. I'm simply offering the information that I was looking for when I wanted to jump on this journey, when I was contemplating this journey. And to look for other women kind of in the same space that I found myself in, holding on to excess inflammation, inflammaging, right? The joint pain, all of that. So for me, this is what feels good to me. I'm still being followed very closely. I'm still, doing all of the things. This is just an extra tool I added to my toolkit. My habits are stacked. I have non-negotiables, daily non-negotiables that I work really hard to meet these requirements of daily movement, whatever that movement looks like. Sometimes it's just walking on my walking pad. Sometimes it's getting to the gym. Sometimes it's doing a somatic workout or teaching a spin class. But daily movement, sometimes it's parking really far in a parking lot and having to walk those extra steps, carrying all the grocery bags, whatever it is, I am committed to my non-negotiables, which, as I said, are movement, sleep, managing my stress, and nourishing the body. So with keeping in mind that older version of me who will be in her 80s, 90s, if this is what the universe chooses for me. And so I'm trying to focus on that version of me that is going to need my muscle mass and is going to need my bones to be healthy. because aging is a gift denied to many, and my goal is not to do the anti-aging, but the pro-aging, and feeling great as I do so. So thanks for being here. If you have any other questions, please put them below and then I can contemplate making more videos. I have some videos coming as well for extra tips and tricks to get more protein into your everyday. And so I can share that as well. But as always, be brave, be bold, be you.